Hello, my name's Lisa, JJ Muti, so Shush Reviews everybody. Right now, everyone, I'm going to do a WWE video. Basically, this is a rant about Nikki Bella, the wrestler, and this is the top 5 reasons why I hate Nikki Bella. Now, if you haven't saw last night's Raw, here's the thing. Charlotte beat Nikki Bella, or her sister, whatever you want to call it, and won the Divas Championship. But Stephanie McMahon came out and said that, Charlotte won the match, she pinned the wrong person. So, the winner is actually Nikki Bella, and she breaks AJ Lee's longest reigning WWE title run. Now, here's the thing. Some people call me a hater for Nikki Bella. But here's the thing. I'm not a hater, because to me, haters are only people who hate upon a person for no reason. I have 5 excellent freaking reasons why I hate Nikki Bella or Brie Bella or the Bella Twins. This is the top 5 reasons why I hate the Bella Twins. So let's start off with the list. Number 5, they slept their way to the top. Now, some people say, well, Triple H did. He did that with Stephanie McMahon. Yeah, he did. But the problem is, though, with him, he's talented. He actually did memorable matches. He did more. He has brought so much to the company, Triple H. It's amazing for what he has done. People can say he slept with Stephanie McMahon and slept with the Boss's daughter and he got into the spotlight. But it doesn't matter. If you're not a good wrestler or you're not a good actor, you won't get that high in WWE business. But he gave 110% every single time, and we forgave him because he always laid out in the ring, and that's why. Now, here's the thing. Also, the 5th reason why they slipped their way to the top, because here's the thing. They were in wrestling for a good 2-3 years. They were on SmackDown. Then they left. I don't know where it was, to go to Hollywood or do something, but they left for a good 2 years. Then they came back when the division was nearly depleted. And technically they were veterans, but the thing is, though, they never been veterans because they were never really champions or never really were good at wrestling or acting. And the thing is, though, they got onto their one who's dating Daniel Bryan, a former future star of the company, and John Cena, the face of the company. One of them is dating Brie Bella or Nikki Bella. I'm not sure which one, but one of them is dating John Cena. What does that say? You don't think they get a little extra thing? You don't think if the girl complains to John Cena that he might ask Vince McMahon to do something, and Vince McMahon will say okay? Come on, they slept their way to the top, and and I'm not ranting the fact that they slept their way to the top. They can sleep their way to the top as long as they improve. And for the most part, out of like 100%, they improved 10%, and that is a fucking fail. All right, let's go with number 4, same old act in this last, I'm not even sure how many years they've been around, but same act for the last 5 years, in my opinion. It's the same thing. At the beginning, when they were on SmackDown, it was kind of interesting. They were twins. They kind of switched it up, like for pinfalls and all that stuff, and that was entertaining. But you see the same stuff for 5 dang years, you're going to just roll your eyes. Now, sometimes they win their matches fairly, but when it comes to championships or title defenses, they will do a switcheroo. Just recently, just freaking 2 days ago, they did a whole thing again. They they did a whole switcheroo, and they were going to get the quick pinfall. But nope, Charlotte won, but apparently not really. So yeah, they had the same act for all these same years. They don't improve upon nothing. And here's the thing. They actually had a spark of interestingness, the Bella Twins, when it was sister versus sister, but they cut that angle off for no apparent reason, and they're best friends again on the Total Divas. Why? Just why? Okay, the number 3rd reason, they get more screen time than other actual wrestlers. This is another reason why they slipped their way to the top. Here's the thing. They have the Total Divas show, which is all their show. Unless the Divas go on their show, they ain't gonna get a lot of screen time, especially in WWE, and they get so much screen time, it's ridiculous. And people can say, well, they're the champions. Even before they were champions, they got so much screen time. Here's the thing. WWE has totally dissed the other divas. Every single divas that they bring out of NXT, they don't know what to do with them. They don't know what to do with Banks. They don't know what to do with, they know what to do with Banks, but they don't know what to do with Paige. I forgot this one girl is now she's parading around, and she's like I'm not even sure what they call a manager. I'm not even sure what they done with half the NXT division girls that come over. They don't know what they're doing with them. And these Bellas get so much screen time, and wrestlers who work their asses off, like Natalya, who is from the Hart Foundation. She's Bret Hart's. She's related to Bret Hart, for God's sake. She's a great wrestler, and yet they do stupid shit like they gave her a fart segment. A fart segment. What the fuck is that? And these Bellas, they get so much stuff, and they all the time are doing the same old stuff. They get so much screen time, and they cannot act or nothing. That brings me up to my second reason why I hate them. On number two, they can't wrestle or act. It's that simple. Now, here's the thing. They have slightly improved in their wrestling ability. I'll admit that. Their new finishers are good, and they start to work a crowd. But the problem is, though, they can't wrestle or act. And you know why I say they can't wrestle? Because every single time, like, I see them do a drop kick, they stay still. They don't even move their body and try to reach over to the other person. The other person, I seen Charlotte had to dive into a kick of a drop kick. And people say, yeah, it's fake, but there's a technique and all. Like Dolph Ziggler. He jumps up in the air, he connects, and they do more. Both wrestlers do more effort, but every single wrestler, and they've been around for a long time, all the wrestlers that go, the NXT women, AJ Lee, or the past ones that they have fought against, they are always standing still, and the wrestlers that always have to come to them, they give no effort hardly into the ring. Granted, they are doing better, but it's still not much. In the ability of wrestling, it's still not much. And I absolutely hate that fact. They are terrible wrestlers. No, now they're okay wrestlers. At first, they were terrible. Now they're just okay. But to be okay in the WWE and to be a Divas champion, to hold the longest reigning championship of all time, no, absolutely freaking not. No, and they can't act. They're on Total Divas. Their acting is horrible. Their promos are terrible. Their best promo was sister versus sister, but that was gone immediately, and there was no spark. They have no acting ability, no talented ability. They are nothing in this Divas division. And people can say, like, oh, so you're a big fan, like, of AJ Lee. I was a big fan of AJ Lee because she worked her ass off. She knows how to talk. She brought something to the division. And she, in her 4 years, and she's only been in the business, she's done more in all of in the Bella's careers. Easily. Even if you get AJ Lee 1 year, she done more than the Bellas. The Bellas are garbage. They have done absolutely nothing for the division. The longest reigning champions were doing the same stuff every single year because they're sleeping with John. One was sleeping with John Cena. And what can I really just say about them? They can't do anything right, in my opinion. Here's the thing. I believe, like, Alicia Fox deserves something. Alicia Fox, she actually has a good wrestling ability. We have never seen her talk promos because she's never given an opportunity. Just like Natalia, they don't give opportunities to let them speak or talk. What the fuck is that about? It's just ridiculous. And the number one reason why I hate the Bella Twins is because they're everything that's wrong in women's wrestling. When I look at women's wrestling, I think of the good old days with Lita, Trish Stratus, Ivory, Beth Phoenix, Chyna, Mickie James. Then after that, we have AJ Lee, Melina. Now we have Charlotte, Sasha Banks, Paige. They are great wrestlers, and Natalia. But they give this to people who don't deserve it, who can't do wrestling, who are god-awful terrible. They are absolutely horrendous. And people can say, well, how come, like, because I was a fan of Tori Wilson, and, like, Sable and some other stuff. They didn't know how to wrestle, but they got through with their looks. There's a difference because it was different of the time. They never represented the company for, like, the women's champion. And if anything, their reign, I don't believe Tori Wilson or Sable or any of those pretty girls ever won a major championship. And I know Kelly won, but either way, their wrestling did slightly improve, but they didn't have, like, a long reign. They didn't have, like, something, like, a big effort. Yeah, they won a championship. Oh, okay, one year. Okay, they won a championship only, like, once, probably in their careers. That doesn't mean shit, because they didn't bring nothing. They were there for a time where it was all either the bikinis or something. You either were the bikini ones or you were the wrestling ones. They had that blend together, and sometimes they mix it up, and that was great. But overall, the Bells are just what's supposed to represent wrestling. And I don't mean entertainment wrestling, because entertainment wrestling, they're terrible at it. They are not entertaining in any level of wrestling or acting. And there is no point to have the Bella Twins to be championships any longer. In my opinion, they did not deserve to beat AJ Lee's record, because they do not deserve anything, in my opinion. They are like the Kardashians, in my opinion. They're cheap knockoffs. Everyone loves them because it's a reality show. They want to know about them. No, the Bella Twins are fake plastics, like AJ Lee said. And some people say, why are you defending AJ Lee so much? Well, here's the thing. I'm defending AJ Lee so much because she worked her ass off. Her reign is going to be taken away from these women, of all people. If Paige breaks it, I'll be happy. If Sasha Natalia, or Charlotte. If they break that record, I'll be happy. But if the Bella Twins are going down forever in history, which I hopefully don't want to happen. I sincerely doubt it's going to happen. That they're going to have that record for the Divas division, longest reigning. You know, AJ Lee worked her ass off for pay-per-views and everything. It makes absolutely no sense. This is another big diss to AJ Lee. This is another big diss to the Divas divisions. This is a diss to all WWE fans and former and future women wrestlers, people who look up to these women in wrestling, and this is the generation that you're gonna look to. Those are the role models. They hold the championship, and they are the role models for future generations of women wrestlers, and basically they're models for women. That's the person you're gonna look up to. No, they're absolutely the worst thing available. They're absolutely the worst thing that you could possibly have a role model of, in my opinion. As persons, as human beings, maybe they're good people. Maybe they're really great people. Maybe they give to a lot of charity. Then I'll accept them. But most of the stuff what I have seen in real life, and or total divas, or in their acting ability, they are completely horrible at what they do. That is simple about it. The Bella Twins are actually horrible wrestlers, actors. I won't say persons because I don't really know them, and maybe they're great people, but either way, they're not meant for this business. They're not meant for WWE, and they should just go back to where they came from and do something else because we are fucking tired of it, or at least I am. Alright, everyone, that's my rant about the Bella Twins, the top 5 reasons why I hate the Bella Twins. I could go on and on for another 10 more minutes, but overall, I'm tired of it. You should be tired of the Bellas. What can I say? The Bella Twins suck. Alright, everyone, my name's and here's the thing. You can leave a comment down below. You can call me a hater. You can call me the most stupidest stuff. And I never really rant about certain people, but these people are the future of, they are the divisions of the women for wrestling. And for the most part, they represent everything that's wrong with the WWE Divas division. Alright, everyone, my name's Elise. I'm signing off, everyone. You have good, everybody. Bye.